Well, really, there really are no words. You know, your heart is just at the bottom of is at the floor. You're painful. You're just at a loss for why. Um, it's pain not only just for it's the family, immediate family, it's DPD family, it's law enforcement in general, it's the city. It's just a combination of things, and in this community, you know. So it's just a total loss and sadness today. Yeah.
Councilwoman, can you tell us anything about this community center? Do you know what it means to the neighborhood and how it operates?
Yes, this community center for Oak Cliff was pretty much a dedication of the heart, a commitment to kind of take back Oak Cliff, as you will, and take back our community, which we talk about so much. And it gives a lot of opportunity. Really, it represents hope. And to get the voices out in the community to kind of tap into one heart for a safe Dallas 365 days, to get youth in this program, and it's a fantastic program and fantastic effort to make sure that there are alternatives to a lifestyle that does not include violence. And so for this to happen here at a center that is committed to creating a new opportunity, a new outlook on life, alternatives, anything other than violence. And so that's what this center is committed to, and it is, I tell you, it is a stab in the heart today to see something like this, to wake up to it.
Councilwoman, I know you spoke a little to the tragedy of it, but what do you think about this officer being shot in his throat?
Just, you know, once again, to me, it's your breath is taken away to have someone who gave his life on a day-to-day, put his life on the line. There's so many responders to do. Taking care of his job, just taking care of his business, in the line of duty, to be brutally murdered is my best description of it, just murdered during the time that he was giving his service, as we have asked him to do and look forward to this officer doing on a day-to-day basis. It's just senseless. It really is.
What words do you have for his family and the family of the other officer that's
Well, of course, our hearts go out to them, and we always have to remember that those families look forward to their loved ones coming home every night, every day. And they know they live kind of in limbo because they never know when they may have to get a call, just as they've gotten last night or this morning. And so my heart goes out to the family. I know that I speak for this community. I speak for the city leaders. We love you. We want to support you as we can. But we know they've made the ultimate sacrifice by sharing their loved ones with us on a day-to-day basis. But this officer has given of himself the ultimate sacrifice to put himself out here for the citizens of Dallas. And we appreciate that, but our hearts are heavy today. And whatever it is we can do, we're going to do it as a city to wrap our arms around the family. And of course, the DPD officers are definitely going to need it, because you have 3 officers that have been impacted, but there's more because it has a domino effect through the whole law enforcement community.
As a leader in this community, what's possibly next? What could possibly next for everybody who lives here, moving forward from a tragedy like this?
Well, we continue to get the message out about working with our first responders, and I believe we have a great relationship. In this case, it's South Central, but you have to remember, Dallas Police Department is not just dedicated to just a district. The officers respond from across the city when they have to. And in this community, I think right now, we really just want to know answers. Why would you attack an officer? What makes you feel it was okay to basically ambush, and I'm saying murder, an officer who was here basically taking care of business? And so we want answers in this community. I want to continue to stress the need. If you see something, report it. You see something, do something. But in this case, it was probably not an opportunity. Thank God, I would say, that we were able to get some probably ring camera information, and I believe the facility probably has information too. But we want answers. But we want to know this is not the way we need to move forward in the city of Dallas. We want Dallas to be a safe city, as we have been decreasing these incidences of violent crime. And this is very violent. And it doesn't feel good this morning. It just is mind-boggling. So all I can say is give us the answers. And in this community, we've got to stay strong and know that in order to be safe, We've got to continue to reach out to our loved ones, young people who maybe have lost their way. This is a perfect opportunity here at this center to regain some of the consciousness about other alternatives. So once again, we want information. We want an opportunity to continue to work with DPD to find out how we can strengthen that partnership so they understand in the community there is an open door to talk about frustrations, to talk about anything that creates a problem. It's about communication.
We know that violent crime is overall down in Dallas. We just reported on that, or actually earlier this week. But any comment, I guess, on violent crime in this area, and are you shocked?
Well, you know, once again, Dallas is the 9th largest city, so we have big city problems, and so violent crimes are just not going to disappear, because people wake up every morning with mental health issues. They have challenges, and their lives are in shambles sometimes. And so to think that this is going to be a perfect city, it's not. But we continue to see our numbers going down in this community. But once again, our efforts have been around communication with community leaders, violent interrupters groups, which we're going to continue to work with. And so I would simply say this: in order for us to get to the point where we can see even more of a reduction, we must work together in this community so that we are not plagued with this black mark, which hurts us because it prohibits us from having economic development and other brighter opportunities when we see things like this. So in this community, we're a part of Dallas, which is a whole, and we just have big city problems, but we're not going to just say it can't be addressed. It can. Once again, communication with the community leaders, community members, working to get the message out. If you see something, say something, and understanding that these officers, men and women, brave men and women, continue to put their lives on the line daily, and their families have given support by sharing their family members with us, and they expect their members to come home day in and day out. And once again, we cannot erase violent crime totally, but we're going to continue to see, I think, a decrease as we work together, as Chief Garcia has put his plan together targeting those hot areas, those target areas.